without further ado, let us come into Carbon2185 and what is going on here with our illustrious crew, who I have a feeling is about ready to put me up against the ropes with decisions that I have not fully been able to affirm. Last session, however, Skinny Gus was hired to lead the crew into the sewers to make contact with the Lark, a contact that Cherry McCaw from the Church of Machine-Bound God had referred the group to gather intel that the team had initially set out to get for Chaz Richter. And if you're following the story along, you know that that information got back into the hands of Kon Mazawa, it seems, the company that's behind this data. But Cherry set up the group and hired them to make this handoff. When the group got down into the underbelly of San Francisco, they first were encountered by a small gang called the Turds, led by Big Ugly, and a battle ensued where the Turds tried to rob the group, and the group had nothing to do with it, and wiped out about half the group, half the gang, including Big Ugly, who was thoroughly robbed of his worldly possessions afterwards. If you know, you know. Included in that haul were a couple of grenades that were picked up. So we'll call last session bowling with grenades, because those items were put to good use as the team got closer to making contact and did make contact with the Lark. And the handoff was made. At the same time, a Kanmazawa security team descended on the group and pinned them inside the chamber where they met the Lark. The group managed to find an escape hatch out into a mezzanine level that Skinny Gus was then able to help them navigate back to the surface streets. And as the contact with the Lark and Skinny Gus faded back into the city night, or early morning, the group ended up back at the Red Turtle Bar, seeking sanctuary from the bar and Aram, the barkeep, who was reluctant but obligated to offer sanctuary to the group. And then as the group was recovering and resting, not only did the team level up in game terms and become a bit more skilled, they realized they had a decision to make. And that's where we're going to pick up this morning, as you decide, or start to decide, what you're going to do with your time now with possession of the data at the Red Turtle Bar or in its proximity. Depending on what time you choose to pick up this morning, Aaron will expect you gone within a few hours if nothing else happens. Team, where are you at? What are you doing?
Okay. Where did we end last time? We got out. Our contact ran.
You let your contact go, and you went to the Red Turtle Bar to rest up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh,
it was about 4:30 in the morning. Aram gave you 12 hours.
That's right.
So we were picking up somewhere there that late morning after you got a relative rest, trying to determine with this data in hand what it is that you are going to do with it. Knowing that Cherry is expecting a call, you're at the bar. I'll let you define it from there.
We have some idea that the data on this chip is highly dangerous. I mean, from what I could tell, just to recap, that it's some sort of a weapon possibly, and that I have some concerns about handing it over to the wrong people.
Yeah, these people are, well, they often try to steal plans for certain things, but why would they put so much effort to get something so dangerous? Like, it seems weird for them to want this, right?
Sort of, but I mean, if this is a weapon and if it is highly dangerous, I guess there's some value in multiple parties having access to the weapon as maybe some sort of a deterrent to the weapon's use. I mean, I've heard about a time long before, and I've only studied a little bit about history, but people use that as an argument to develop all kinds of crazy bad weapons. I mean, some of the shit we're dealing with now is fallout from bad decisions that were made with that technology. I mean, think about what could happen with this.
Based off that knowledge, the stronger the weapon, the greater the power. So that means the more control over the city, correct?
Possibly.
No.
I think that's a reasonable assertion. I mean, there's no doubt they're willing to pay a lot of money to get what's on this little chip. Are we going to go through with
does
it?
this Church of the Machine-Bound God, do they deserve this level of power?
Well, some would say, does anyone? But my question to you folks, is why the hell do we care? We got a job to do. Get the thing, give it to the big scary lady, get her money. What happens to it afterwards has nothing to do with us.
That is a good point. But earlier, Sandy, you say now people know that we know. And if like we have put target on ourselves now because we know what we know.
And I believe that you said before, dead men tell no tales or something of that sort. So therefore, they would want to silence us, correct?
I don't like this at all. I don't like this.
But also, Sandy, you say because we do know what we know, then we have chips to bargain, not eat, to bargain, to make
Yes.
bargains.
Yes. Very good using all my words against me. I'm very proud of you, and this does not give me attention headache.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're very wise. We have to remember the words that you speak.
Yeah,
So that way
you
we
are the
apply them in
elder.
everyday life.
I'm just a man old enough to know the mistakes he's made. Look. To be honest, I don't know what the answer is. In my history, it's better to deal with the devil you know than the one you don't. I know what this church gonna do. They're gonna take it and utilize the weapon for themselves, and whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen, but we'll be richer for it. If we give it back to Kazawa, there's no telling what they're gonna do. They could kill us to make sure we don't know anything. They could give us money. They could make us corporate stooges. I don't know. Or we could try to sell this to the biggest bidder. But either way, our heads are on the chopping block.
The one thing we do know, Mr. Sandman, is that Kanmazawa did try to kill us already. Right? So they want this real bad. At least this church, they're paying us to bring it in. That doesn't mean that they won't try to kill us. I mean, we're not dumb. Like, we know something. What we know is dangerous. Like Snowball said. My question to you is, if once we get rid of this chip and sell it or whatever we do, are we going to be safe?
No.
Are we always going to be running?
Yes.
Fucking great.
But it's easier to run with credits than without any.
Yo. Yelena, she might know something. She sometimes talk to me about the church. I don't believe she is a part of it, but she knows something. She's very smart, very clever.
Mr.
We
Ty,
could ask.
Mr. Ty, can you remind me if this side of the church is pro-cybernetics or anti-cybernetics?
They're actually both pro, but this side of the church is pro for themselves. The other side supports the creators. This side steals and appropriates it.
What have they done in the past with this type of technology? Have they used it for evil? Do we know, like, what's their track record?
History check, please.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Also, is the party, are you all still at the bar, or did you step away from the bar, or
Sandman would require them to be at the bar before we make any decision because it's the only safe zone that I know of.
Yep.
And having this conversation outside in a tech world,
you know, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's drones all over the place alone. That alone, yeah.
21 on the history check.
I do it.
To your knowledge, the church has never done anything of huge note towards the city, towards the population, anything like that. And in fact, it's completely known, especially from your background, that this sort of corporate espionage happens all the time. And even though they're more of an organization that's outside of the corporate infrastructure, they are part of that skein of activity of this espionage, this stealing. There are assassinations, there are kidnappings, there's extortion, there's all kinds of illegal activity that happens. But the corporations, they're the real government. They're the real organization around here. They're the biggest gang. So, you know, this sort of thing, in your experience, is just one corp or one interest beating up on another.
This is how they do business. Heartless and calculated. I think the sooner we get rid of this chip, the better. And like Sandman said, once we have the credits, it'll be easier for us to disappear maybe, or buy our way to someplace safe. I don't know.
I just want everyone to know there's no such thing as a good answer here.
We could always give them a decoy.
Oh.
So we take the credits and then give them a fake.
I mean, not to...
What could possibly go wrong? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, thank you, Snowball. I'm glad you think it's a great idea.
No.
Sandman, you take this one.
Here, YF, I need YF00. I need you to run one. I need you to run one more simulation in your head. We give them the fake. We get the money. They realize it's a fake. What happens to us?
Well, blame it on Cherry, the one who gave us the job. Perhaps she stole it, not us.
Devious waifu. I like the way your mind works.
Oh, I think it's just memories coming back to me.
Oh.
Only it's like if they discover it's fake, then we will be gone, right? We'll be far away.
Well, if we have the real one, they check and it's proven to be the real one, and then we swipe it and replace it with the fake.
Oh. Well, sneaky.
And then sell it to Kanmazawa?
Or not. You seem to be concerned. I could tell by the hike in your blood pressure.
Also,
I am.
Sandy, you are making that face and doing the eyes thing. You don't think it's good plan?
No, I'm just I'm remembering this thing my grandpa used to tell me. It was a movie by this guy named some Smith. Anyway, he was a con man. In the end of the film, he ended up selling everybody a fake and running away with the money. If we're dumb
it's
enough,
happy ending, yes. Oh,
he was shot in the stomach, and hopefully he lived at the end. But There's one last idea we could do that might give us protection at the end. We could still do that half circuit plan that YF came up with and give
Waifu. I would like for you to call me waifu.
Why do you insist on the YF00?
because that's its name. It is YF00 model.
Her name is Waifu.
No, his wife was name.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating when you don't call me by my name.
I will take that into consideration.
Thank you.
As I was saying, we could reach out to the other side of the church, let them know what we have in exchange for money and safety.
Mm-hmm.
Still get the money from the first one, trade the real one with the other one, and we run as fast as possible. I don't know where to, because Kawazama's a big motherfucker, but...
Snowball, maybe your sister might know of the connection to the other side of the church.
It's possible. Yeah, maybe.
Also,
She knows a lot of things.
I didn't want to bring this up, but there is a potential, given the fact that these corporations, Kanmazawa and the church, know who we are. They know where we are. Obviously, they're tracking our every move. They might know about our associates, our family members, our loved ones, my band. Are we putting other people in danger?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, that
Well, I don't
clarifies
like
things.
that idea then. I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
The problem with every weapon is someone gets hurt by it. Whether it's the people you know or the people you don't, our decisions are going to hurt somebody.
yeah.
Ty, I have a question. Did we already explore an option of making a copy of the data?
Not to my knowledge.
I think we tried last time, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
it wasn't a high enough
The
roll.
lock said it. Well, the lock said it would destroy.
If we made a
It would destroy
copy?
the chip if we tried to copy it.
Oh, okay. I know that there was a low roll for something, and I couldn't remember.
I
what
mean,
it was.
out of character, nothing's really stopping us from putting it into waifu.
We don't. Well, she did. I did suggest that.
You did offer,
Nothing
yeah,
really
yeah.
stopped.
Wow.
Out of character, Lamar was
This
like,
game is now
"Put it in the
derailed."
droid," but
I mean, I
say
did
that.
suggest that. You know,
That man
no
will
big
never
deal.
say that. He will actively fight you, but I'm just saying that is also an option.
Yeah. So to reiterate, you didn't try to make a copy, but you talked about it, and Lark said if you do, it'll destroy the chip, and if you try to store it in the synth, it would destroy the synth.
That's right. We did. Yeah.
That's
Gosh darn it.
good. That's thank you for that reminder.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a key piece
I
of
remember
memory.
a bunch of details of the last time we talked about this.
Wife was
So-
like, "All right, here we go."
Damn it, gotcha. But, sorry guys. Based on everything we know, we have a decision to make. Give it to the devil we know, give it back to the people who made it, or give it to the other church.
Or give it to all of them.
Can't make a copy, we can't do that.
Or get rid
Well,
of it completely.
what if we invite them all to a meet? We offer the chip and we let them take care of each other.
That is crazy plan.
I like
like-
it.
Outrageous.
Yeah? Really?
There's a knock at the door frame.
I bet there is.
And Aram is leaning against the door frame with the proverbial towel over his shoulder.
Mm.
His hat's sort of cocked on his head sideways a little bit. And he says, look, I don't care what you do, but you can't forget about Chaz. He's the one who put you on this in the first place. Same data. And then he fades back into the bar.
We invite the Chaz as well.
Yeah.
And we have a conversation about how his associates were very rude and put us into a vehicle and tried to kidnap us.
Mm.
Yep.
Giving it to the lady gives us more credits. Giving it to Chaz, he gives it to the lady, we get less credits. That's the same path. Or one, I should say.
And so far, two of the 4 people we are going to arrive have actively tried to murder us.
So they'll have a high motivation to come to the meeting to get this.
Yeah.
And Kawazawa's probably going to send Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Steel.
Mm.
That's her name.
Well, how about we go see Yelena. She may have answers about the church, about both sides, but also she installed this in Snowball's neck. Maybe she knows about this steel, what capability steel has.
Aren't you from the Outlands? That's going to take some time, isn't it?
Oh no, Yelena works in the city. Both Yelena and Ginny do. But yeah, my siblings work in the city. Only Mama is out in the Badlands.
What does she
But no,
do
she-
out there? What does your mother do in the Badlands?
Oh, just family business.
Huh.
You know, Mama, Papa, Uncle Chuck. It's all. They have they salvage yard.
Oh.
Not so much Mama nowadays. Mama retired, but yeah, this it's out there. Lots to salvage, lots to build, to make, to sell to the city, that kind of thing.
You think we could visit Mama once everything's finished?
Oh, look, I know Mama would love it. She would absolutely. She would make so much food, many sandwiches, pierogies, all sorts.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Sure, yeah.
If we live through this, we
Okay.
definitely have to go there.
But one rule, okay? One rule.
Okay.
If we go to Snowball's home, meet Mama, we must not tell her what we do. It will break her heart.
Mm-hmm.
If Mama finds out about Snowball's extracurricular activities, she would be upset.
What should we say then that you do?
Just that we work in the city, delivering things.
We tell her the
Okay.
truth.
No.
No, we tell them the truth. Risky is a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Waifu's part of their fan club, and we do
You call me
security.
waifu. Thank you.
There you go.
Great plan, Sandy. Look at you making progress. And I will slap him on the shoulder. Proud of you. Look,
That still
all-
doesn't
all
change
the
our current
movement-
situation.
Okay, no, you're correct. Yes, okay. Well, I mean, I need. Snowball needs to talk to Yelena anyway.
Make sure she's safe. I mean, for one.
Believe me, if anyone is safe in this city, it is Yelena.
I can't wait to meet her.
All right.
well, let's save that until after you meet her. Snowball loves Yelena dearly, but Yelena is strange.
I mean, if she's anything like you, Snowball, I feel like we'll be fast friends.
This is exciting. We get to meet your
Well-
family, Snowball.
Does she like
Well,
music?
Snowball hopes so. Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay.
I can
Okay,
work with that.
okay.
I can work with that.
We'll go find Yelena.
Hmm.
We ask her if she can help us at all with this.
Mm-hmm.
She does not give us anything. We just go with the plan that was laid before us. Just give it to the church, get our money and leave.
I believe there were two other options.
We get
Three
our
in
money,
total.
get the money and leave. It's the safest option we have. Unless Yelena comes up with something.
Okay, so the
Never
fallback
know
plan
till
is
it's
is go forward, sell the chip to Cherry. We're done. We run for the rest of our lives, but we have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe we retire in the wastelands with Mama.
Oh,
Oh no. No. At least move up district, like District 3. Possibly District 2. Don't go the other way. No. No.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Like Snowball like will lean down and be like, "Do you see Snowball's eyes? Snowball's eyes,
Yes,
they
sir.
glow. They glow
Oh.
because everybody in the Badlands lives in radiation. We are all born in radiation. Look. Look
I
at
see it.
Snowball.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I thought it was an augmentation, but now I see it.
No. Snowball wish it was. But risky. And like hands on shoulders. Snowball does not want that for you. For anyone. No. Aim
Thank
is
you.
always to get out of Badlands. Move on.
Okay. Understood.
But then he'll like get you in a headlock and be like, but we can visit Mama. For sure.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yep. Sandwiches.
Oh, sandwich!
So, what's the play, team?
Yelena.
Yelena.
Okay. Yeah. Snowball will send another quick text message to Yelena.
Well, what do you say to her?
I will say, want to chat about some tech-related stuff. Some big questions to ask. Where should we meet?
There's a delay. And then a message comes back. Are you alone?
And I would just say, no. Me and 3 others.
For work? Question mark.
Work.
Sends you an address to a VR cafe / real cafe in District 3 and says 1:30.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Snowball has address. Yelena will meet us 1:30.
Perfect.
All right. So it's going on like 11 o'clock in the morning. Is there anything that you all want to do before you get over there? And if not, we can move that direction. However, before that happens, Bill rings.
Oh, God.
So your answer, yeah. So he's there. He's got it. He's on. He's live. He's calling in. Where have you guys been?
Oh, you know. Up, down, all around.
Mm-hmm. Hey, okay. So some woman named Cherry called me. Wanted to know if I had heard from you yet. Apparently didn't want to go directly to you, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate you keeping me in the loop. Have we made any money yet?
No. No, we have not, Bill.
Yeah. Great. Okay, well, this Cherry wants to know something about sports. I don't know. She talks weird. Is the thing done, I guess? You want to let her know? You want me to let her know? What's going on?
Did you get her information? We'll let her know.
I can give it to you. I mean, I can get your
No, give me the information, Bill. I do not want to have this type of conversation in open communications, Bill, as I've told you 15 times.
Okay, but I haven't heard from you, and I haven't been paid anything since I sent you on this job, and I want to know if it's all wrapped up. You know,
No, Bill, because the last job you sent us on almost got us killed, Bill. So the very fact you don't get any money at all is nothing short of a miracle. Now, do I need to call my friends and have them remember what your entire history is, Bill? Or are you just going to calm down, give me the goddamn address, and go away?
Just don't stiff me on this. Here, send it through. It does the address. It's the comms.
Yep.
The comms portal.
Cool. Thank you, Bill. You
Bye,
once
Bill.
again are nothing but a help, an undeniable asset of good intentions.
Well, I'm trying. I got to study now. All right. So Sherry's trying to get hold of you. You've got the contact information. You've got a meeting scheduled. I want to give I want to top off everybody's inspiration if you need it.
Hey,
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Woo.
Sam is so grumpy. I love it.
Sandman intimidates
Bill?
me.
Ain't no young punk going to make Sandman.
Gotta go study. Is he at night school?
Yeah, he's doing he's doing programming.
Mm-hmm.
He's a programming major in 2185. What, he failing in elementary school? They teach Python in kindergarten now. You know what Sandman's gonna do?
I want to know.
As a part of his history, being former PD, he would probably try to keep some relevance within databases of the police department, not the current stuff, maybe some old stuff. What I want to do is I want to do some research on Kawazawa to see if there's been any inkling on what type of weaponry they're working on that's beyond their usual gun running corporate stuff.
You want to go through normal channels?
I want to go through my normal channels.
Your PD channels? I didn't think I'd need to know this, but what is Sandman's birth name?
Landon Charles.
Okay, give me a computer check.
That's not 0. Okay, let's try. 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay, so you go into the database, you go into the PD archives, and you request access. And then there's a little type that comes up. Landon, it's been a while.
Would I know who this is?
There's like it's an AI security.
Retired PD Landon requesting access. Looking for rumors of Kawazawa and large weaponry project.
Okay, there's a pause. Processing for Officer Charles. And then there's a little bit of a data dump. Kamazawa has been around for a while. They are one of the major corporations in the world. They have a R&D building in San Francisco. That's research and development. And there's not a huge history of specifics. There's been no major police level reportage. They are on the up and up as far as SFPD is concerned. the majority of the reports have to do with responding to security calls for assistance at the, like the what do you call it, the greeting desk and
Reception.
yeah, things like that in the lobby. And the police department wouldn't get too deep into high-end kinds of behaviors because that's city versus need to know, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So as far as that database and the archives go, it's a relatively clean history. But you do know it's an R&D.
While he's here, nothing too crazy. He wants to know if there's any records of a risky, of a YF00 or a snowball, just to see if they have known records within the police department.
Okay. Based on that same role, or are you going a little? You're digging around a little bit.
Let me get another round.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to be fair. Slightly worse, 13.
All right. There's no record of Snowball. There's no record of a YF00.
Oh, that doesn't make him feel better.
There is a small note of an APB on a Corpo kid with an ID number, Hody. I don't remember the number.
3520.
Nice, very nice. Hody 3520, and then a question mark of an associated tag name, RISKY. But it doesn't say, it's like the details are behind corporate silence. It's just a little bit of an APB that's like person of interest.
Is there an image or no?
No.
Thank God. Risky. Is any of this information something you have not told the group?
Likely.
Okay. I will keep this information to myself, and he will sever the connection because he was. It's probably not good if they. Hopefully, that no one notices that he has access to police database, because that would be really weird in our current line of work. He will share like. I reached out to some friends, can't find anything on corporate, but what else is new?
They do keep themselves fairly sterilized, from what I understand.
Rumor has it that they kind of have an informational blockade between the city and themselves. So no information in this case is never good information. Oh well.
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything before the 1:30 meeting? Too early. All right. So how do you want to get over there? Do you just want to rent a car?
Waifu would go there. I'm assuming there's a like a vending machine or something for food and such for the group before they head out.
You can get vending, or you can go to a nearby breakfast cafe or.
Yeah. I think that while Sandman's gathering that information and Snowball's trying to reach Yelena, Waifu would have tried to go and get sustenance for everyone to be fueled for the day.
Okay.
Extra for Snowball for reasons.
You want me to go over the menu, or do you just want to give me a budget price?
Let let's do menu. Let's see what's on the menu for today.
Yeah, let's see here.
What's on the menu?
185. I bet there's some katsu sandwiches in there. That'd be amazing.
$500 steak again.
Mhm.
Vending Wagyu sandwiches.
Filet mignon.
Where did you find a cow?
Sim
3D
cow.
prints the meat and then
You're in District 4, so the best you can do is probably some pretty modest offerings, unless you did a real heavy search and got lucky with some hole in the wall. But you do find a place that has ramen, dim sum, pork bun, chicken and bread, and even enchiladas. Now, that
Okay.
list gets more expensive as I went down it.
Okay. I think for sure, with the enchilada, like, I'm assuming it's like, what, 2 enchiladas per
Right, yeah.
portion. So getting 2 enchiladas per 2 orders per snowball. Getting some ramen for Risky and myself, and then getting a bunch of, like, it's probably like 4, what is it, pork buns, you said? For Sandman, because it's the closest to a sandwich.
Yeah, I saw it coming from miles. I saw that coming from miles.
well, there's chicken and bread, right? There's chicken and bread. That could be it.
Oh, chicken bread. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's go to like the chicken and bread, and then because she's not sure which of the sandwiches he would like, the two of the pork buns, and then the chicken sandwich or chicken and bread or whatever, and then
Okay. So all of that comes to a bill of 3,000 longs.
she's going to pay it. She's going to pay it.
Inflation is a moof.
yeah, right. What is it? Airport prices? Oh,
Yeah, she's going to pay it.
American airport prices. This is rough.
Yeah,
Okay.
waifu is definitely getting lower on funds, but she is trying to take care of her friends. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You know, this place seems pretty popular.
Yeah.
You know, you're right before lunch, so it's starting to get busy. You hit it at the right time. And so you order that up, and they pull it together pretty quickly. And by the time everybody else has done their rounds, you get back with this group with this food. It smells really good.
She probably enters with like looking like a server where some stuff is on her head, other like she's like balancing the other dishes with her hands, like restaurant style, in order to bring it to everyone. And she uses her leg to like kick open the door. I brought food.
Aaron looks
Oh,
up and
yes.
shakes his head.
Thanks, waifu. This is amazing.
I believe I got your favorite.
Ramen?
Yes.
Ah,
And then lots of enchiladas for you, Snowball.
oh.
And then
Waifu, you
Sandman,
spoiled
here are
Snowball.
all the sandwiches. I'm not sure which one is your favorite.
Haha. Yes, excellent.
Good. Thank you.
There's actually more than enough for all of you.
He's gonna take the pork bun and just pocket the rest.
pocket sandwich.
Pocket sandwich.
Okay, I mean,
Pockets and
God!
You walked right into that one, Mr. Sandman.
God!
well, if
As-
it makes you
yeah,
feel better,
as-
you get a second gold-plated inspiration to put on your inspiration that you just
I
got.
hate it. I love it. This was
Yep.
cute.
As he puts the sandwich in his pocket, Snowball is just like.
Yeah, everybody
I
gets-
at least
everybody
know
gets
where
to
this
gold
one
plate.
came from.
It's fresh. Gold plating for everyone. Risky, were you going to ask something?
If Risky was, Dave totally forgot what it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Because the pocket sandwich.
Yeah, I got sidetracked by food. Imagine that.
Okay. Hear that? Anyway, so the hour wears on, and it's probably time to get your ride and get moving towards your afternoon meeting. And as
just before we leave,
Mhm.
Snowball, because he's been making the little origami turtle, he'll slide the turtle across to Aram with a credit chip for like 100 credits.
Aram nods and picks up the turtle. You know, I like these. And he sets it up on the shelf, the top shelf next to the giraffe.
Don't worry, Snowball will make many more.
And as you all are packing up, Aram says, okay, remember I said 12 hours. So are you going to be coming back within that time frame? Or otherwise, if you come back, I assume you're buying drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
We'll buy drinks next time.
All right, get out of here. So, again, what's your method of transportation? Are you renting a car? Are you going to call Kaze? You aren't going to hoof it because you don't get there in time.
I mean, which car do you want? You want that one right there?
Well, perhaps we should book a car. If the group of us, if we hijack a car and arrive, Yelena will not be pleased.
Look, I know the
Understood.
great rideshare roar was a terrifying thing, but we could still use them now. You just rent one and not steal it. It's possible. I believe in this.
Rent a car.
Okay, all right. I'll call up a car. I'll call up a car.
Okay. So you call up the car. When you get in the car, you notice for the first time there is a little placard that's stapled to the back of the seat, that's riveted to the back of the seat, that says, "Notice: it is illegal to hack driverless vehicles, punishable according to penal code, punishable by a fine of 500,000 longs, 5 years unpaid corporate contract duty, or both." And then you put in your destination, and it calculates out to 210 longs.
Oh, no problem. I got this, guys. My treat.
Thank you, Ruslan.
And off you go. All right, you wend your way through the lunchtime traffic and make your way towards this VR cafe. So virtual reality cafes are a popular destination for a lot of people. They spend their hard-earned cash really immersing themselves in this experience. So they're an interesting place to go into. People are hooked up to IVs. They just sit there and they've got their headsets on, and who knows how long they've been there. They're quite a biological operation for some people. This one also has a separate side that has a regular restaurant. And as you go in and start looking around, Snowball, you see, probably before anyone else, this beautiful sister of yours, Elena, sitting at one of the tables, very sophisticated looking, wearing a metallic gray sweatsuit. And you point her out, and everybody else sees this woman with this long auburn hair that drapes over one shoulder in this suit, and very sort of a long-bodied person, sort of statuesque in their appearance. And as you make your way over there, she stands up, and you approach. And she puts her arms out towards you, Snowball, and says, "Mold Schibrat."
I would like scoop her up and just like pick her up, give her a squeeze.
David, put me down. You're embarrassing me.
No. I apologize. Yelena, these my colleagues. This Risky, this is Waifu, and this is Sandman. Very professional colleagues of mine. Everyone, this is Yelena, oldest sister. Very clever, very pretty, very smart.
You're
Pleasure to
too
meet
kind.
you.
She puts her hand forward, and her right hand is clearly augmented. It's completely unskinned mechanical limb. And then circuits also run up her neck on the left side and the left jawline, and her left eye is also clearly augmented. It's lit from within, different from the way that Snowball's eye is. But she holds out that metallic hand for you to take in a charmed, I'm sure, to each of you, and shakes your hand. Everyone, please sit. Snowball has told me a bit about you, but what can Yelena do for little brother and friends?
Okay. So, it's very good to see you, Yelena. We have some very big questions, if you don't mind.
Well, I'll answer what I can, of course.
Okay. You know some things about this the Church of the Machine-Bound God with the John Peterson. That was his name. John
Reverend Peterson, yes, of course. And the bitch Amanda Sanders.
They don't always have the best intentions for the things that they acquire, right? Or do they?
I don't think that is necessarily a fair characterization of the church. They are more interested in the benefit that is for them, of course, but it's a very important mission they are on, I think. If you were to ask me, there is a future that is for humanity that is not that some people are not so quick to embrace. You know how I am.
Oh yeah, of course. Have they ever I look around, have they ever got hold of things that are like very dangerous for people?
Well, I mean, there are many designs that are beyond the understanding and the use of the average person, of course. The military has those as well. There are those, there are certain corporations and individuals within those corporations who are able to obtain some of those sorts of things. It's a very fluid sort of line that we're talking about here. What is dangerous to one is not so dangerous to another. The church has a split mission. Okay, there are those that think that these things should be made and should be celebrated and supported for the corporations, and then there are those who think that they don't necessarily have the monopoly on this technology. It does not necessarily belong to them. They might design it, but just because they have the means to design it does not mean they should own it.
Right. I have been talking for a long time. Risky, Waifu, Sandman, do you have questions for Yelena?
Oh, first of all, it is such a pleasure to meet a relative of Snowball. It's one of my bestest friends.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Waifu is pretty great. She buys Snowball sandwiches all the time.
And enchiladas.
Yeah, Waifu is also very good at learning. She's very smart as well, Yelena. I've been teaching her some Polish. She's picking up very good. But yeah,
the
very
good
capable.
Words. Yeah, the good words.
The best words. Yeah, the best words. Yeah.
She looks you over. Visor? She asked you that, so she says the name of another company. The implication being that she's wondering if you are a Visser model.
I'm not familiar with what you're referring to.
Yeah, it's not important. It's not important. It's nice to meet friends of Snowball.
Does waifu know anything? Like, does that click anything in particular for waifu?
Only that the question implies, are you a Visser model? And you know you're not a Visser model, you are a Houston Dynamics model.
Okay. I feel like waifu would still kind of respond that way because waifu is trying her best to be as human as possible. So I think she would keep the same answer, but just also to just kind of understanding that it was more obvious than she thought for Yelena.
And you have a very wide range of friends, young and old.
Mm-hmm.
Not old. She smiles at Sandman.
Yeah. No, I know what I am.
You know, there are solutions these days for aging.
Yeah, some of us like aging. It's part of the human. It's part of being human.
It's part of the ultimate solution, of course.
Waifu's countenance does kind of drop a bit when he mentions that, and like she kind of looks down and distant.
How much of Yelena is obviously augmented? Like, I know you caused this, but give me a percentage. Am I looking at a quarter, a third, half?
You know what? Give me an insight. Or is there insight on here? Or is it only presence? What's the option there?
I
Presence,
think
sense motive.
Residence, yeah.
presence. Give me presence out of those two.
Okay, go for it.
Man, I really should have given Sandman some more people skills.
What? Who needs those?
And that's 10 on the dice plus 1, 11.
11. A lot comes to mind. Just because it's so obvious that that hand is deliberately not skinned.
Yep.
And that the eye is deliberately not imitating, and that the circuitry is not hidden. There's enough to evidence a lot of pride in what's going on here.
Yeah, Sandman's going to try to not have his face look like this is unnatural. He'll do his best.
Not the disapproving face.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Everything you're doing is completely normal and fine. Risky, you got anything to say?
Neon Cipher.
Well, I mean, you might have heard of the band that I play in, Neon Cipher. Thanks, waifu, for mentioning it. I mean, it's just a little band. I don't know, you might have heard our big hit, Plasmic Abyss, but you know, whatever. I mean,
Sorry, no, I haven't.
Damn.
Oh, let's change that. Waifu's going to take off the backpack and then it's going to reach into the pink backpack and pull out, basically it's like a special little package where it's basically almost like an intro package to Neon Cipher.
A
So
tutorial.
it has like, yeah, it's like, it has like the chip that will have the latest album, especially like Plasmic Abyss, but it's also a t-shirt. There's buttons and
Liner
also
notes.
the same patch
Yeah,
that
fan
Snowball
starter
has.
kit.
Yes.
There you go.
yeah.
Oh, please, from us, a gift to Snowball's family.
Waifu's best merch girl.
Totally.
Yeah, 100%.
Elena takes it, and I do want you to give me a persuasion roll, please.
Next time I play this game, remind me to put more points into peopling.
That's only an 11, so I don't know.
Elena reaches forward and takes the the package and gives you a smile. Lovely. Thank you very much.
I think you'll really like it.
Very kind.
All that
friends
aside, I'm just kind of curious. I don't know much about churches or organized religion or belief systems or corporate espionage or that sort of thing. I'm not intimately connected, but I'm very curious to understand more about the rift that the Church of the Machine-Bound God has. And honestly, I'm most interested in any sort of information about the connection between the church and a little corporation. I think they're called Kanmazawa Group.
Snowball, her eyes move to you as Risky's talking, and back and forth to Risky and to you. What do you mean espionage?
Well,
Yelena, you are very good at keeping secrets. You have taught Snowball how to be very good at keeping secrets. My colleagues and I have been asked to transport some very sensitive information, and we are concerned that the people we are delivering this information to may not have the best intentions, and we are concerned that the danger that we are in will extend to the people we care about and also to the rest of the world. But, you know.
I think I understand. Little brother, I think there is more information that I need to know before I can answer your questions effectively. But first, then I think I have to ask my next question. What does the church have to do with what is going on? And try to be as specific as you can. I am trying to help.
What's in sight in this game?
Yeah.
I was going to ask if I could take a look around while he's
Yes.
looking at Yelena. Waifu's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That sense motive is a flat 10, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're trying to sense Elena's motivation, and Waifu, you're trying to suss any sort of.
If anyone is basically paying attention to said conversation
Yeah.
in public.
You can use perception or investigation if you want.
Oh, fantastic. I shall.
Risky's
That was a
also
little
going to be
sus there,
using
Ty.
some hacking abilities to do something similar, but try to get an identify if anybody's listening in on our conversation with technological tools.
Surveillance. Mm-hmm.
Some sort of surveillance, and or if there's any chatter on the network about any units being deployed to this location, whether they're corporate units, they're government units, they're whatever they might be, private military,
Risky,
etc.
Give me a computer roll, please. What did you get, Waifu?
18.
Okay. So
Everyone said hell no.
you're assessing the room. You don't think anybody is dialed in, and in fact, with an 18, it's probably Yelena chose this place for its anonymity, in all likelihood, and doesn't appear to have brought anyone with her.
Are there cameras?
There are always cameras. There are always cameras. There are always drones.
How many?
You perceive 3 in this part of the restaurant.
Noted.
16 on the computer roll.
Okay. You listen and for a second you're like, oh, no, that's somebody's VR. Oh, no, that's somebody's VR. So there's a lot of chatter, but it seems to be associated with the technological activity that's going on in the other part of the restaurant. You don't pick up any cross chatter as far as anything that sounds like it's relating to your group.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 on it, so I don't know shit.
Right. No. She's on the up and up as far as you're concerned. She's a bit uncanny, but
Well,
Snowball.
well, Yelena, we were contracted to transfer some information, and it seems as though that information is from a very sensitive project that Kanmizawa was trying to develop. And originally, our first contact was in the Yakuza, and they were assassinated by a Kanmizawa assassin called Steel. She wore a lot of red. And then the church approached us to deliver a copy of said data to them. And we discovered that the data is for something very, very dangerous, possibly a weapon. And we are concerned that we are going from the frying pan into the fire.
when you mentioned Steel, her orange eye, that light
Oh no.
reduces, and she says, "Little brother, that sounds very juicy, very exciting. Well done. I am so proud.
Well,
That is very so. Kanazawa, you are speaking," and now she looks furtively around. "You have mentioned Steel."
She was very capable.
Yes, she is a cyber ninja of Kanmizawa. If they sent her to deal with the Yakuza, that was a good move by Kanmizawa. They knew what they were doing. And
By
if you
cyber ninja, what do you mean exactly?
don't say so loud. A cyber ninja is a sort of assassin who is very augmented and very lethal. If they sent Steel to these Yakuza and to take back this information, and now you're carrying this information, now I'm supposing that this information is going to the church, perhaps? And they are paying you? Give it to them. You don't want to hold it.
If Kanmizawa sent Steel to stop us, is there some way that Steel can be stopped, or is there anything we can do? I mean, Snowball is strong.
The fact that you're holding this data makes it more likely that Steel will confront you than if you don't have it any longer.
Oh,
Steel, they will not send Steel after you post facto.
Oh.
Steel is chasing the information, or those like her security team or police or something like that would be more likely to come after the information. Once you don't have it, you have just been a cog in the machine.
Oh. Okay. Now Snowball understand. Okay.
Miss Elena, are you saying that if we go ahead and transfer the information to the people that want the information, that
Yes.
the risk to us diminishes?
Absolutely. You don't have the material. You become just patsies for the machine at that point. You don't have it, so you are not risk. You have not used it, you are not risk. This is sort of the way things line up. The thing is what people want. They don't care about who. unless it's, in your head and you know how to do these things. But if you know how to do these things, then you are already with one or another, a prisoner of one kind or another. But no, not you. I am very curious what is on that chip. I very much want to know, but it's not
Oh
safe.
no, I don't. No, Yelena, no.
And to be honest, we don't even really know what's on the chip. I mean, it's not our place to look at that information. We've just been hired to transfer, right, guys?
Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Her gaze turns to your skin. She says, "Yes, of course."
I do have a question. If I were interested in locating steel, how would one do so?
Well, that is an interesting question. Why you would want to do such a thing, I couldn't possibly imagine.
Unfinished business.
Probably somewhere between the Kanmizawa R&D building and the streets of wherever they send her to do the job she's doing.
There is also high likelihood that once we deliver this information, steel may be there.
This is also true. Thank you for that information.
Not if we control the drop.
To be truthful, I think that the drop will be controlled by Cherimiko. She's very good at her job as well. She's sort of the antithesis of steel, if you will.
Oh,
You seem to know a lot about Miss McCaw. Can she be
Well-
trusted, or are we walking into something, I don't know, double cross, triple cross? It's kind of hard to keep track how many crosses there are these days.
Well, let me ask you.
Will we end up like Yakuza?
Only if you hold the information. Well, let me ask you something, young man. Can
Okay.
Cherry McCaw trust you?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, 100%.
Then why do you still have her information? You give her the information, she will pay you. She may even hire you again. But if there's any reason for her not to trust you, now Cherry is also cog, right? Cherry is also a wheel in the machine. So Cherry is not the boss. Cherry
Right,
is a
right.
go-between, right? Okay. So you let her do her job, and you continue to do your job, and don't gum up the works.
I see
If
what you're
you
saying.
double cross the church, that is a very big organization to be on the wrong side of. No worse, I mean, no better than any other corporation. The church is not a corporation per se, it is a religious organization with a very important message to deliver, at least half of it.
And to be clear, Miss Elena, we have zero intention of withholding information or double crossing anyone.
We would never plant a fake.
Exactly. We would never do anything like that. That's a very specific example of something that we would never do.
Yes. Well, and I knew from the moment you started talking all about your good intentions.
Yes. See, we're all on the same page.
Some of all these amateurs.
Oh, they are great. They
What?
are great. Risky is very clever. Very clever. Waifu, very capable. Sandy, very knowledgeable. I
Don't
trust
let them get you killed, though, because I cannot explain this to Mama.
Oh, no, Snowball is too hard to kill. Oh, speaking of which, actually, I was hoping you could maybe do some tweaks back here. If Snowball is going to be shield or is going to be weapon, then Snowball is going to take a few more hits and being able to,
Yes. No, I
yeah,
do.
that would be great. But
Oh,
please,
yeah.
within reason, Yelena,
Of course. No, it's been a time. It's been a while since I've looked to see. I will take care of this before you go.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, have you heard from Yuri?
No, I have not heard anything from Yuri. He started that project months ago,
Mm,
and he hasn't messaged me and hasn't messaged Mama. I was about to ask you if you have heard from Yuri, but
no, I have not. I hope he's
whatever they
not.
are, well, whatever they are doing, it is obviously important.
Well, or he thinks now he's too good for the Sloan family, you know.
Oh, that's
No, I don't think so.
unfair.
I know.
No. Oh, I refuse to believe that of Yuri.
I don't really believe it myself, but
But yeah. And Snowball will like lean in close to Yelena and just say, Yelena, obviously, stay safe.
of
Snowball
course.
Snowball is concerned.
Well, you're the one who is on the street.
Yeah, but when I'm on the street, I can see the danger and I can deal with it. But the kind of danger that you or Yiri might find yourselves, Snowball can't deal with that.
It's okay. This is something that we see equally well on our streets, if you know what I mean.
Okay. That makes Snowball feel much safer. Thank you.
Of course, my sir.
Okay. Well, Snowball don't want to take any more of your time, unless anyone has questions. Sandman, would you like a gun in your arm? Yelena can do that. She can put the gun right in your arm, and you hold it, and it comes out. It's very cool.
I appreciate it. I'm going to reject the offer, but thank you. I do have a
You
question.
probably don't have the money anyway.
Probably not. Do you have like an alley I can get some fresh air in? It's a little stuffy with all the wires.
Oh, I'm sure there's space outside.
Standman will stand up and he'll go, I'm going to make that call to Cherry Cola. Y'all, I'll see y'all in a bit. Sammy's just going to walk out.
Okay. Snowball. It's probably we can look at your augment here and.
Sure.
Let me just take a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's okay. Let's go to my car. All right. Okay. We'll go to the car. Yeah.
Oh.
If you're ready, I can fix that up.
Okay. Well, Risky Waifu, do you have any other questions or anything?
I don't have any additional questions. Thank you for your time, and I hope we meet again.
Thank you for the merchandise. Give it a listen.
Oh, please
If I could get advice on how to not be amateur, that would be greatly appreciated.
You're doing wonderfully well. Just keep practicing.
Okay.
Time and experience.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Can we be friends?
Sure. A friend of Snowballs is a friend of Yelena.
That makes me so happy. Thank you.
Well, shall we step out and I can help my brother? All right. All right, so you go to the car and she works on updating that augment.
Yep.
And she's just like, oh, this was starting to get old. It's good. I have some updates that I can add here. Just sort of laying around, you know.
Yeah. Can I do a sense motive check on that
Sure.
to make sure that she's not going to install like some sort of like Yelena
Malware.
protocol or anything?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Haunted
funny.
spyware.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
A tracker.
Yeah.
You are baby brother.
Yeah. It's a 4, so I'm sure it's all legit. It's probably absolutely fine. I love her and I trust her implicitly.
She's really not the mischief maker anyway of the siblings. You know, she takes this technology very seriously, and you know, you can trust even if she were to do something, it would be temporary, but
Okay.
unlikely that she would mess with you. And you know that she is genuinely concerned, as you are for her,
Mhm.
about safety and things like that as well. So,
And is it just the two of us in the car?
assuming the other two are sort of just standing on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, like he doesn't have a driver or anything like that. It's just
No, she doesn't. No.
okay. Yeah, sweet. I will just quickly mention a few details about the situation with waifu. Just that waifu is, but Snowball has never met a synth unit like waifu, trying so hard to be human and succeeding most of the time.
Oh,
But there is Snowball is concerned. Waifu is missing some memories, and there are times when waifu becomes very, very capable. And Sandman and Snowball are worried that there is something lingering there that may be uncontrollable or dangerous.
she's working on your neck and on the augment
me.
back there, and then
Okay.
she stops and looks over at you.
You know?
What? Do you know her make? Do you know where she is from?
She's Houston Dynamics.
Oh, she goes back to work on you. Yes. Well, if you are finding some unusual behavior in her, hold it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's okay. It's okay. If you are finding unusual behavior in her programming or in her demeanor, there is some concern. Okay, she's a security model. Yeah. Okay. All right. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Careful. Yeah.
oh, wow.
How's that?
You are so good at this.
Well, it's all I do. But,
Just to be clear, there's
yeah.
Snowball. I don't want to hurt her at all.
No.
But is there a way to learn about that without hurting her, or deal with it? Has this happened before with these security models?
Well, robotics are a tricky business. As the technology advances and the AI advances, and it gets all mingled together, So this is why this research is so important. This is why the church is so important. We have to continue to enhance this technology. Because, one day, your friends, this Risky or that Sandman, are not going to be the model of anyone any longer. So, so where your friend waifu is important that technology also improves, because there is that combining that eventually will happen for all of us.
Yeah.
But it can break sometimes, and so if you don't want to hurt her, I understand that it's just something that you can observe. But your friend Risky maybe knows a bit more about the programming, and that is perhaps where there is some potential for mitigation or control or shutting down if it comes down to it, because there's not much to do with a broken model, especially as they age and get outmoded. The simplification and that sort of movement is important for the development of this transhumanism that we're heading towards, but we are not there.
No. Okay.
It's all part of a natural process.
Sure.
We are evolving.
I have hope that she will get there. I think she will.
If this is your hope, I wish it for you as well.
Okay. And he'll give her like a squeeze and a big kiss and just be like, okay, I love you, Lily, now.
I love you too, brother. It's good to see you. Thank you for contacting me.
Oh, thank you.
And
I
be
might
safe.
take them to see. I will. I might take them to see Mama.
Oh, well, she would love that. Just make sure they know what to say and what not to say.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I will. All right. Okay. You are busy. I will.
Okay. All right. Well, if you need anything else, don't hesitate.
Okay.
Oh, and she steps out. It's good to see you. It's good to meet you, Snowball's friends. And perhaps we will see you again. Sandman. Why don't we take our break and pick up with you when we come back?
Yeah.
Awesome. That was fun meeting some of Snowball's family. That was fantastic.
Yeah, Yelena.
Yelena's great. And I don't think we should take offense at the amateur comment. So I think there would have been a conversation going on outside the vehicle between Waifu and Risky about that topic. But yes, thank
Waifu's
you.
just trying to get good, so then that way Yelena will respect them in the same way, you know.
Well, technically we're professionals. I mean, we're getting paid to do this work. So can we improve? Yeah, there's always room for improvement. And we'll see what that leads to when we come back from the break.
Yeah. Report card, you know, A minus for, you know.
Has potential, needs to apply themselves.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. A lot of that. Yes. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We are going to take a quick break. We will be back in just a couple of short minutes. We'll see you in a few. Thanks a lot, everybody. And just like that, we have returned. Hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is the Superior Adventures Guild. We're playing the Freelancers, a game that our good friend DungeonMisterTy created in that creative, terrifying brain of his. And we're playing this game in the using the Carbon2185 rules. I'll put a link in the chat if you want to check out what that is. It's a fantastic Cyberpunk port for D&D 5th edition, and it's absolutely a fantastic setup. I love the creativity that went into this, part of which DungeonMisterTy was involved with. So thank you for that, Ty. I'm going to hand it over to you. Let's jump back into it.
All right. Okay. So as we are outside the VR Cafe in District 3, first of all, let's just take a moment to appreciate being in District 3. However, the rain is coming down a little bit, and Snowball just had a visit with his sister Elena, had some modification done to the augment, got a little more information, just sibling to sibling, while Waifu and Risky waited, had a little conversation about how to improve, how to get stronger and better at what they do. And to be fair, you haven't been on this kind of job before, and you haven't been doing this kind of work for all that long. So it's all good. And then Sandman found a little nook in an alley to make a phone call. How does that go, Sandman?
Basically, Sandman wants to reach out to Cherry.
Okay.
Let him know, hey, the job was done. And
Okay.
figure out what's next.
So you call Cherry, and she answers the line, and in her way, she says, always snuff with the sugarcoating, darling. Can I count on you telling me you got the ball through the wicket? Where do I meet you?
Yeah, the snitch went through the whatever. We're currently in all the way up in District 3. Probably don't want to do your dirty business up here.
It doesn't matter to me. What do you want me to be?
Well, come here then. If you can be here next 5 minutes, it'll be a quick trip.
Make it 10. Late. Just disconnects. And you reconvene with your friends, and 10 minutes later, the familiar silver limousine descends from a rainy sky. None of the doors open, but rather the tempered glass of a tinted window opens halfway. Inside, Cherry looks away, engaged in some distraction apparently more interesting than you. A man you've never seen before extends his hand, the blue sleeve of his suit collecting spatters of rain, and waits for you to hand over the merchandise.
I really wish Sandman wasn't an ass. Sandman will look. He's going to actually take a step forward to get a good look at this guy if he can.
He looks like a corporate stooge through and through. He's got a salt and pepper swatch of hair over the top that's sort of in a sort of a DA kind of curl, shaved up on the all around. Sunglasses that are prescription and transition lens, but augmented to be change what he wants him to be.
Yep.
Perfect teeth, no stubble.
The money.
Yeah. And then he just goes,
The money.
Cherry looks sort of inconvenienced out the window and then back at whatever it is that she's looking at. And the guy just holds his hand open.
Sandman would just stand there looking at him.
Is there a way for Risky to see if money has been transferred into accounts or anything like that?
Yeah, you would definitely know.
Yeah. I would be looking for that.
No money has been transferred.
I'll just go like this to Sandman.
Finally, Cherry says, Look, darlings, you don't have enough spokes in the wheel to make it go round the way you want it to. Just give us the merchandise and we will pay you.
I don't believe that that's how business is supposed to be operated.
Well, how long have you been doing business, darling? Because that is exactly how business is operated. You provide the service and the merchandise, and then you get paid. I paid you.
That's not the way that we operate. And a waifu will step forward. Definitely a different demeanor. It's a little bit more less life than waifu usually exhibits.
Are you trying to intimidate?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sandman will look at waifu with like a mix of concern and impressment. Like, okay. Please above a 10. That's all I'm really asking here. All I really need you to do is just
It's a dirty 20.
Let's go!
Oh.
Cherry sighs, and then you hear her say, Gerard. And the window goes up, and the limousine lifts into the air and begins to leave.
Oh.
I don't think
In this instance, it's going up, right?
Yeah.
Can waifu basically attach herself to said lemonade? Lemonade, not
All
lemonade.
right, let's go. Let's get my D20 ready.
Lemonade.
You go for
Are we
that.
rolling
Lemons over
initiative?
doesn't
What's
give you
happening?
lemons.
My initiative is 7.
Because guess what? I forgot about waifu has a climbing speed.
My climbing
Yeah.
speed. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. And if you want to leap on and grab on,
Yes.
I'll let you just do that.
As it starts to go away
Yeah.
or lift up.
And you're being
Oh.
lifted into the flying traffic as it ascends. And the
This
ground
is not the
good.
plan.
Ty-
This is not the plan. This is not the
Ty,
plan.
I'm gonna, as this is happening, he sees waifu going up with the limo. I'm gonna bring the guitar down, and I'm gonna, and I'm going to try. I'm gonna hack the mech, and I'm gonna try to bring it back down. I think we made a mistake.
Okay.
I would like to, as like I basically climb up the side, I want to basically push down the glass, even if that means that basically she shatters it. She's going to basically force it down and then reach.
I love how
Still the same, like the same kind of just like blank expression.
Okay. Let me get a strength check from Waifu and a hacking roll from Risky. This is going to be. No, I'll just set the DC. So go ahead.
Okay.
Ooh.
That would be 18.
Okay. Yeah, that shatters the window. And now you're perched on the
making friends. 23 on the hacking roll. This is what I do. I don't shoot guns well, but I do hack.
You do, yeah. So, Waifu, you feel the car stop raising. What's the word? Ascending. And you're just on the sill, and Cherry's in there looking at you, and the other guy's looking at you, and she picks up her cigarette holder and she puts it in her mouth and she attaches a new Nick stick to it and she lights it, and she takes a long drag and blows it into the cab. Gerard! And then she listens to something that you can't hear. And Risky, are you just keeping it from going forward, or you're trying to control the vehicle?
Control the vehicle, bring it back down. In his mind, like, the negotiation's not quite over yet. Let's try to salvage this. We need the longs.
Okay, so long story short, the car descends back to the ground and lands. And Cherry doesn't look very happy.
Nah.
Really?
And the guy in the car is sitting there looking. He's leaning away from you because you're close to him, and looking at Cherry and looking at you. And does anyone want to say anything when the car descends?
Miss Cherry, hi. We had just a little bit of a miscommunication. You'll have to apologize. We are what you might consider, I guess,
Amateur?
Well, I was going to say slightly inexperienced in negotiating skills, but we can, potato.
In this instance, can we just say
oh no,
that there's something that happens when the amateur, it's not Yelena.
Wow.
It's not
There we
Yelena who's saying it.
If you want, you would make that D20 roll.
I just wanted my money.
I just want to see what happens.
9.
Oh no.
Here we go. Here we go. There, no money for you.
Did we wet the gremlin? The gremlin got wet, did it? Oh my god.
Feeding it after midnight. Damn it.
Yeah.
What does Waifu do? You lose it.
So in that moment, her head snaps into place. All of a sudden, where she was once, because it's on the ground now, correct?
Yep.
So instead of basically where she was gripping before, her one arm drops. She reaches out with her right hand. All of a sudden, you see where it was once all connected flesh. It lifts up into this almost what it looks like is almost like a smaller version of almost like a katana, but you can't really tell because it's so quick and swift. And she just plunges it into the chest of the gentleman who was basically reaching his hand out. But she basically in that moment, it's just
yeah. Go ahead.
And it's just that quickly, her hand is still basically up, and you just see this basically blade.
Oh my
I
god!
really hope this is random politician number 4. I really hope this is random politician number 4, and not the head of the religious organization. I really hope this is random alderman number 4.
Not alderman.
Ty, can I please, for the love of God, can I please?
Can I say this? Can I say that that's sneak attack because they did not see it coming?
No one saw this coming.
I was going to give you advantage because you weren't technically
Okay, that's
hidden,
fair.
you were
That's
right
fair.
How dare you, Ty? How dare you? Can I
I had to
use
try.
can I use a botnet to put a comms blackout on this whole situation? Like I want comms blackout now.
Absolutely.
You go ahead and make that.
Oh my God, that is it.
Comms blackout.
25.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty
Wow,
20.
Okay.
Guys.
Everybody's comms shut down. Roll
We
damage.
are censoring
Roll
this
damage, waifu.
decision.
While all this is
Okay.
happening, I just want Sandman to look over at Snowball, goes completely safe. Regular human girl.
Yep, not amateurs is what Risky says.
No.
Yeah,
We
so
were
it's
not
basically just
amateurs.
like, yeah, it's like what Yelena explained as far as there being like, oh, a gun that basically, you know, like it looks like your hand and then it turns into a gun. That's basically what happened in real time.
Oh no.
This just got
who
real.
was it?
Oh, hold on. That was okay. So that's not that much. It's only like 5. It's only 5.
Okay. All right. So the
Hey,
guy
we got-
screams out and clutches his chest, and you bring your arm up, and Cherry screams. This, I mean, she's lost her demeanor.
Ooh.
Okay, let's go ahead and get an initiative first. We can figure
No.
out
We know, Ty. Yeah, we knew.
Sorry, Ty. We broke the game. I'm so sorry. Oh
Oh,
no.
this dice is going to jail. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is hot right now.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
risky. What do you got?
16. I mean, for
Snowball.
Risky, that's hot.
20 for Snowball.
Yeah, this might be the last episode. Flea Monkey. You're right. You're right.
That is with my +3 initiative. That's 18.
And Sandman.
11. Because he's so shocked by what's happening, he doesn't know how to process this information fast enough.
Yeah, he's not the only one. Okay. All right,
Unbelievable.
Snowball, you are first to react to this whole scene unfolding.
Yep. Snowball. Yeah, as as Sandman leans across and says completely safe, right? Snowball doesn't even look at Sandman, and his whole expression changes and he gets very serious, and Snowball is going to run and try to grab waifu basically, and grab the blade arm and try and pick her up to just be like, whoa, what is going on?
Okay, that is a grapple attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Waifu
say
will definitely have a response to that. So should I just roll
yeah.
ahead of time and then describe depending on who has the stronger?
Oh boy.
Well, so first of all, you get a contested. You as the target, waifu, get to roll athletics or acrobatics against Snowball's athletics to
Mhm.
first see if he's able to grab hold of you.
Okay.
Contested roll for the win.
Okay, Snowball, what's your attack?
Unbelievable.
19.
Waifu, what's your response?
Okay. You said I could use acrobatics, right?
Yep.
That's 23.
Yep, that do it.
Not 20 on the die.
So
It's been a fun game.
Someone tries
Oh,
to
man.
grab
4
hold
weeks,
of
huh?
you.
Yep.
Snowball, do you have anything else that you?
So you try to do that, right?
Snowball
I'm
tries.
just.
So
Snowball
what
is just
happens
trying
is
to
that
grab a hold
waifu
of her.
will basically, as you take hold of the hand, it's almost like this weird kind of like her body contorts and goes around to behind you, like to be on your back,
Mhm.
to basically like now basically she has you now
Oh, yeah.
like in a position. She has
Yep.
the blade
No,
at your
yeah.
throat now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
waifu, you are next, but let's make sure Snowball finishes your turn. On the
Yeah,
initiative.
no, Snowball just tries to grab, and then once waifu is kind of clambered up around, he's just going to be kind of grabbing up like, whoa, stop, what are you doing? Whoa.
Awesome, waifu. What do you do to complete that move? What is your full objective?
Unfortunately, waifu is not herself. So she once
Really?
she has gotten into that position, she's going to actually try to slice at his throat.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Make an attack.
Can I use a reaction?
Do you have an actual
Well,
reaction?
I was
to
just
do?
gonna look. Risky's just gonna look over at Sam and just go, "Isn't she amazing?"
That totally is as appropriate.
Hold on, stream order.
Waifu, please make your attack.
Oh my god, you guys are so
Oh
fun.
no. Oh wait. Oh no.
You've been rolling too hot today, huh?
Yeah.
Nat 20, is that what you're about to say?
We're going to Vegas, aren't we?
That's a 24.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Vegas,
yeah,
baby.
it is.
What's
Yeah.
your damage?
Okay, let's hope for less.
It's fine.
4.
And your DR is only ballistic, so that's a full 4 for Snowball.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Anything else from Waifu?
Yeah, so after she basically kind of does this weird kind of almost like Spider-Man crawl onto Snowball's back, and then kind of twists her arm into position to slice at his throat, she's going to then jump off of his shoulders to basically get back to the limousine. So her bonus action, it's kind of like a dash in the air,
Yeah.
if we want to call it that.
Air dash.
Yeah,
Air dash.
dash.
You spin around,
Yeah,
clamber
jump,
up,
jump again. Yep.
slice, and then leap off of Snowball
Yes.
and land on the sill, kind of like a spider or a
And
fly.
basically, she's trying to land on top of the limousine to basically use the hidden blade and slice through the limousine, the
to
rooftop.
the roof. Okay. That would take a separate attack, but you are on top of the limousine.
Yeah, no, it's almost just like for
my
dramatic
God.
effect of like landing, but it's like basically just like if whoever's inside, you're just like,
Yeah.
like, okay, is that, oh God, that just happened.
Cherry is screaming Gerard's name, and Gerard is going to try to override Risky's control of the vehicle.
That's fair.
Not a chance in San Francisco 2185.
No, I got that shit on lockdown with my guitar.
In fact, he inadvertently kills the engine.
Oh, that's even worse. That's the
Gerard.
next one you rolled there.
This is bad. This is
As
bad.
he's bleeding, it's like, don't worry, man, I got this. Good you.
Cherry is screaming Gerard's name. The guy in the seat is gasping, and it is Risky's turn.
All right, Risky's gonna just kind of take a look around. What's the street look like right now? Is there reaction? Are there other security forces
We are in
responding?
District 3.
You know,
This just went down, so it seems like people haven't quite got on what's happening
Yeah.
here. Like the passersby are like, what general level of violence is this at? Because I don't know if I should pay attention or not.
right.
They haven't dialed in yet. And it's District 3, so
Yep. Oh my God. I literally have no idea what to do right now. Okay. I am going to, I'm going to send a message, to Waifu. Just like an offline channel that other people may or may not be able to see, and just say, I think we've got them subdued.
You blackened comms.
You did blacken comms.
I did blacken the
Did
comms.
do that.
I was not going to say it, but
Oh.
You know what?
blacken
No.
comms.
He's gonna do that anyways because he's right now. He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Full
So
Metal Panic, let's go.
Yep. So he just
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that anyways, and then just kind of looks around, and I'm literally just looking to see if anyone else is responding at this point.
Okay. All right. So within, 20 feet of you, anybody who's nearby lost their comms as well?
Yes.
As I said, nobody yet has grokked onto the fact of something going down here.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Yeah, that's all I got nothing. That's all I got. I'm not gonna like start blasting or anything. This is not. No.
Yeah. But you are trying to hold the vehicle.
Yes, the botnets or the botnets are still active.
Is there a saving throw
of
against those botnets?
There is. It is a mind save.
What's the DC?
That is a fantastic question, Ty.
I think it's 8 plus your modifier plus your proficiency.
Okay, so that would be 13.
Okay. Good to know. All right, Sandman.
I want you guys to know that there's the thing that Sandman, the character, definitely is going to do, and then we're going to do what Lamar is going to do. The character is leaving you people alone.
Understood.
But Sandman will look at this situation. Is there like another door to the limo where Cherry would be?
The other side of the car, yeah.
Yeah. Sandman is going to walk over there and open the door and look at Cherry and goes, "Money."
So first of all, the door is locked. But
is the door locked?
Communicate, yeah. Yeah.
Sandman will use the butt of his SMG to break the window and just say, "Money."
Okay, go ahead and strike that window. Strength-based attack.
True professionals.
Plus my strength modifier. So I rolled a 15 minus 1. That's a 14.
14, that's good enough. Roll a d4 improvised weapon.
Yep. Maximum damage 4.
Oh, right on. Okay. And now the window appears to be bulletproof. So you whack on it. It doesn't really do the thing, but you are able to shout through it. Money.
Hey, Cherry! You could give us the money, or that thing can kill you. I don't even like her. I'm helping you out at this point.
Friendly advice.
Yeah, I don't need you to roll for anything. We'll just go back to Snowball's turn at the top of the order.
Yep. Yeah. Snowball can see the situation very quickly escalating. So he will go into a fury, and try. He's going to try and grapple again. He's going to try and grab waifu, like haul her off the top of the limo.
Okay. All right, that is another contested roll, please.
Yes. And I get advantage because I'm furious. So furious.
I have inspiration, so I reroll.
This is a good time to use a gold-plated inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Snowball got a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
That is not enough. I had 15. No, you had enough. I was just kidding.
Okay.
15.
Nice. Okay. So you grab this.
Yeah, I Snowball basically just clambers up onto the limo as well,
Okay.
and essentially just bear hugs waifu,
Okay.
and tries to lift her off her feet.
Okay. Do you want to jump off the limo? You still have movement. Do you want to move away?
No, I think we're still standing. I think we're still on the limo. On it, but I think Snowball is like grappling this kind of wild cat.
Yes.
And is trying to like look into waifu's face and just be like, hey, come on now, hey,
Man, she feels strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And here's the really fun thing. It's waifu's turn.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So you are grappled, which means you don't have your movement, but you still have your action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have my move. Okay.
This is terrifying.
Because that changes what I was going to do. So I would have to. Is this? Can I argue that she's using like almost like acrobatics again to kind of like slink out of this position?
You're gonna try and break the grapple, so you're
Okay.
so you're gonna roll. I think it's contested again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh.
What's yours?
We'll have
24.
waifu go first. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
23.
Oh, you Snowball, you almost lose your grip. Waifu, you feel yourself in this haze of disconnection, almost slip free, but Snowball's pretty strong and holds on to you.
And then that's basically it, right? I can't move. I can't use any of the movement, right?
Right, you cannot move.
Like my bonus action then is cut.
As far as movement
Yes.
goes. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Just trying to get free. So basically, just waifu doesn't respond. But just it's like moving, like, but it's very like just rigid and not the normal way that she moves. It's very strange.
Yeah, I think like Snowball is holding on, and like trying to wrestle, steel cable.
Yeah.
And he's probably saying like, I don't know who is in there, but give us our waifu back.
Love it. As that happens, the limo engines come back on, but the car doesn't move. Risky, you can tell that you still have control of it. How long does that last? A minute?
– Everything's on fire.
1 hour. They're not going anywhere.
Okay, well, it's your turn.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to deploy another botnet, and I'm going to try to use the hack mech exploit on waifu to try.
Okay.
Now that I see that there's a struggle going on between her and another one of our friends, Snowball, it's escalating. He can tell that there's something going on with waifu that's not right. And I think he knows waifu enough where he would feel like this is the right thing to do. So I'm gonna try to hack mech on waifu to chill her out, to bring her back to her ability to control herself.
Now you have advantage on that because you're using a bot.
Yep.
And this is actually going to facilitate or initiate a mind saving throw, I think, for waifu.
Oh.
Mhm.
So your
Okay.
DC is probably higher on this, right?
Mind, yes.
No, Risky's DC for you to beat
It was higher because
because your modifier is higher. 8
Oh.
plus 2 plus your mod.
and my mod is my hacking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then it's 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, waifu. 15's your target with mine.
Okay. I will say that while this is happening, and that I think Snowball just said something like, "Where is our waifu?" I think that she's going to like move her head and like snap it, kind of like almost like facing Snowball. You're interrupting my mission. And then that's it. That's all she says, and she's still looking you dead in the eye.
Oh my God,
I've
that's
never been
terrifying.
Intimidated
And
as often as I am as
and
a
very
game
cool.
master by my players.
Oh, you thought we made good characters.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Urahime, don't you dare. What happened?
How much you got? How
Oh
much
my
you got?
God.
How
But
much you got?
You have to beat a 15 with your save. Mind
That's
save.
a 23, a natural 20, and I have
Oh.
+3 to mind.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay.
Risky, you
Okay.
try to
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
try and you feel that the bot literally gets short circuited as you
Yep.
distribute it, as you disseminate it.
I am going to continue, however, on my guitar, just for flavor's sake. I'm going to continue to play waifu's favorite song from Neon Cypher.
Okay. All right, that takes us to Sandman.
Money.
You figure
I
that
want
this
my $2.
This window's not going to break by you pounding on it, but
No, it's more of a threat.
intimidation. Yeah, give me an intimidation. Yeah.
Okay. I keep forgetting I didn't make a people person, but we'll roll this intimidation anyway.
That'll be fun.
Hey, Ty, do you mind if I use my streetwise instead of my strength?
Streetwise on. I mean, why not?
Thank
You're applying your
goodness.
tactics. You're drawing
Because
on. Yeah.
Well, I'm using my inspiration for that because that was a 3. But my intimidation based on strength is -1.
Yeah.
My streetwise
No, I
is
can
much
totally
higher.
see that. I can totally see that.
Come on.
7 plus 12, 19.
19. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So in that moment, Cherry launches herself across the seat to the man that's sitting there writhing after being stabbed, rips something out of his hand, slams down on the window. The window starts, and she thrusts this little temporary wallet at you.
Takes the wallet.
This is
Can
the-
I, in the same thing, look at how much is in there?
Well, they're individual chips.
Okay. He takes the wallet. He throws the the thing at
As a
her.
chip, yeah.
Yep. And, good doing business with you, and will walk away.
And she goes, Gerard, get this fountain can in the air. Snowball, you are up.
Yeah, Snowball. Snowball is going to try and carry waifu back
Off the car.
What is going? Like,
So you leap off the ground
Yeah.
and move away from the vehicle. About
Yeah, move away from the vehicle, still holding on
10
to
feet.
waifu, with her like locked onto his face.
totally struggling. Yeah,
And he's
afraid
just-
she's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
bite you in the chin. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's just looking at her, and will hold on to her, and say, "I don't know what your mission is, but it's not this, not like this, no."
Okay.
You know, and he's gonna look at her and be like, "Look, Snowball is bleeding. Look."
Gonna try and knock her out, or are you just gonna keep holding on?
I'm just holding on at the
Okay.
moment.
You got it.
Yeah.
Waifu, you are up.
She's going to basically. I'm just doing this for like creepy flair. But basically, where her head had turned in that weird position, she moves her body, so she basically wiggles her body to snap into place. So basically, she is facing you like directly in this moment. And
Somehow much weirder.
Holy cow.
remove your arms from me at once. But luckily for Snowball, that was a nat 1. So therefore, yeah, she did that creepy movement, and she's like, after saying that, but she kind of stops moving for a second, and you're not quite sure what's happening, but she does stop in that moment while you're still holding on to her.
Stop struggling.
She stops struggling, but it's now like super rigid and just
Yep.
like she's kind of like stone as he holds her.
It crosses
that's
everybody's
all I can
mind.
do.
Everybody's mind that she might explode. Gotcha.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
she stops moving, and Snowball's like, "This doesn't seem any better."
Risky, you
Just
can
like-
see that limousine trying to lift off the ground, and it's not able to break your control. It is your turn.
I'm gonna
Can you do
let it go. I'm
Okay.
gonna release it so they can leave. I think Risky understands that that's the best course of action right now. Let them go.
All right, so it does manage to start liftoff, and Sandman, it's your turn. Or did you want to do something else?
I mean, that wasn't my action, right? That was just to let that botnet go.
We'll make that a bonus action to let it go.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna use my last exploit to try to somehow, you know, just chill waifu out a little bit.
Okay, go ahead. And
all
that's
right.
going to be another.
Yep. Another mind.
Versus, no, it's going to be a mind save for
mind. Yep. 15.
That is a 4. So she did poorly. So.
Or Risky did well. Risky, you managed to hit a string of bot delivery that engages in the interface, and you connect, and you take control of waifu's processing.
Couple of things. Not a shutdown, definitely not, but a reconfiguration of whatever protocol she's on to to the more end protocol on the combat algorithm. And also, while this is happening, he's also doing a scan of the system to see if that particular code that he had detected before is giving off has a role in anything that's happening right now.
I'm going to say that the ability to hit to end the protocol is because you identified that is the protocol.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Force stop.
So that W3R3W07F is that is something that he's using to do what he's doing. Yep. Okay.
That is the protocol that is in operation right now.
Yep. There's a bit of a flare up with that particular code sequence, so to speak. Okay, got it.
Yep. Sandman. The car's lifting off. Snowball's got waifu on the ground.
So there's all right. There's two things Sandman wants to do. The first thing is I'm assuming these cars have plates, some type of identifier.
Not necessarily.
Oh crap. Okay. He'll then keep that idea to himself for right now. God damn it. He will walk over to Snowball and waifu, cursing under his breath because this is going against his better judgment. This is probably the stupidest thing he could possibly do. Is waifu under control right now, or is just rigid?
Well, kind of both.
Okay.
Like Snowball has hold, and waifu's not struggling.
I think that when because it worked, right? It in this situation. So as she had stopped moving, and then Risky did the configuration, you'll probably, or at least Snowball would see it because of the fact that she was literally facing you, where she just it's almost like she just shuts down for a second. And so she just kind of like, her head is like now probably to your chest, where she kind of like hurled in, and she just seems like she's shut down in a way.
Sandman's going to do something that is a little stretching of the reason for this.
I mean, you've never done it before, so let's give you a shot.
Yeah, of course. Sandman's going to that healing needle is going to come out of his right palm again. He's going to shove it into waifu's upper chest, and he's going to push through Touch of Respite. The goal here is to cure one disease. I want to suppress that werewolf as far into her circuitry as possible. It's a disease.
Interesting. That is a really good
A
argument.
virus, as it were.
Yeah.
Virus, perhaps? I don't know.
Someone might say a virus is a disease.
So that means we are going. What did we do for Snowball last time with that? Was that a save? No.
I did no. Last time you gave
did a
me
medicine.
basically, I
Yeah,
did a
medicine.
medicine roll.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me a medicine.
Okay. Look, I love this. I love this class, but I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna keep breaking it. You need to give me more spells. I mean abilities. That's a 13 on the die plus my. That can't be right. I'm gonna say 9 to medicine, 7 to medicine, so dirty 20.
Okay. All right.
None of that can be right.
So this is an in the moment kind of thing, and it's a temporary medicinal injection, but you hope that it worked. Sandman hopes that it worked. Lamar knows that it did. At least for the next few minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Free action.
Yeah.
Sandman's gonna stand up and go, I don't want to hear shit about me not trusting her no more. You be quiet. And he looks at Risky. You for damn sure be quiet.
Okay. All right. And as things calm down, people have come out and have from the front of the VR cafe, maybe across the street and stuff, and are kind of checking it out. They see the limousine lift off. They see this group standing around, a bit disheveled, but and the big man is bleeding a little bit. But it
Snowball
looks
doesn't even Snowball doesn't even notice that he's been cut. I think
Get cut in the neck.
after, yes, I think after seeing Sandman do what he did, and also noticing that she's laying her head on his chest, he's gonna adjust and basically scoop her up now, and is gonna sit down cross-legged with her kind of sideways clutched to his chest, and is gonna just hold on to her basically,
okay.
and just sit there and be like, it's okay, we are here, and is doing that like side to side rocking, and is patting her head and stuff. It's like, it's okay.
Okay. And you hear somebody in the crowd, oh, it's a lover's quarrel. And somebody says, that's her brother. And then, that's her dad, or whatever.
Is there a way for Risky to initiate a reboot sequence?
A total reboot, huh? I'm going to say you can try a hacking roll against waifu. What saving throw would that make sense for waifu?
It kind of would be resilience, wouldn't it?
Fortitude.
Fortitude?
Yeah. Resilience, fortitude, yeah.
So am I rolling something?
You're going to roll a hack,
Okay.
and waifu's going to give me a fortitude against your number,
14.
please. Okay.
That's a 16.
Okay. The what do you call it? Processor. Waifu's processor is all scrambled. It's all over the place. You try to go in and initiate a reboot, but it's kind of hot. And it doesn't, you're not finding enough of a pathway to initiate that. And if you push, you could do a little bit of damage. So you decide maybe to let it.
Yeah, I don't want to damage her system at all.
And she seems to be pseudo incapacitated at the moment.
We need to get off the street.
No shit. Let's go.
Pick her up. All right. Okay. Another car. Where are you going?
Where are we going?
Away from here.
We're going back to the bar.
It's about 3:30. You have about an hour left with Aram.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the red
Turtle.
red turtle.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So somebody's got to deduct 210 on the longs.
I got it. Also, he's going to figure out how much money he currently has.
Okay, there are 4 chips, and you take one of them and scan it. It's 220,000 longs, 20,000 more than you were offered.
I feel like that could have gone a lot better.
And as the transference of those longs is going over, the 20,000 is suddenly deducted.
Fair.
Nah.
We did ruin their limo. And their driver.
Now
Gerard. And their
Sandman's
Gerard.
Sandman's going to do what he was thinking about doing before.
Go ahead.
Hey, Risky, can you do me a favor?
I will do everything I can in my power to do that. Yes.
I need you to anonymously send a message to the Kozawa complaint line.
Oh, like their customer service?
Sure.
Yeah.
Anonymously.
Yeah, of course. What do you want me to say?
Tell them this exactly. Cherry from the Church of, I forgot the church's name, has a piece of proprietary software from your company.
I will gladly be an accomplice in this one, Mr. Sandman. And I will go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right. Sandman, do you hand out the rest of the chips to everyone?
Oh, only 20,000 got taken out.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Yeah.
You lost your bonus for being a boner.
Yeah, we boned that
You know
one
what?
up
That's
for
fair.
sure.
Everyone gets 50,000.
No. Everyone gets 200.
Wait, what was the final number you told me?
It's
There
200
are
on each chip.
4 chips.
Each
You
chip.
loaded 1 chip.
Oh,
Mhm.
everyone gets 200,000 Gbis. That's enough for some upgrades.
Oh my
Or a
god.
couple of months in the city. Couple sandwiches.
Maybe a couple of.
That's at
sandwiches,
least
yeah.
5 sandwiches.
At least 5 sandwiches. Yeah,
At least
yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
in
could-
this, I'm sorry. In this moment, I want to make a cost adjustment. When you were renting your hotel room, I way overestimated it because I based it on an apartment for a month because I didn't see the hotel rate. So the hotel rate's much less than that. That 2,700 that you would have paid had you not hacked your reservation would have been for a month in a what do they call a capsule apartment
Okay.
in Zone 4 or District 4.
That's a lot of money. 200,000 longs. I get the sense we won't live long enough to spend it.
I also get the sense that you have some goddamn explaining to do, Risky. What the shit was that?
Me? I mean,
Well,
I
let us
did
discuss this later. Where are we going?
Oh, back to the
Back to
red
the-
turtle.
bar.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
I'm sure Aram's going to be really happy to see us. We're making a lot of friends on this job.
Yep.
You make your way back to District 4, back to the bar. And of course, this is the time of day when things are starting to pick up at the bar. Early crowd. You get back there by 3:45. You've got 45 minutes of Aram's good grace as far as you know.
Yep.
Sir, a drink. Actually, I'll buy a bottle.
What is... By the way, Sandman, did you know? You must know. Your eyes looking a little sketch.
Oh, this is the feeling of vindication.
All right, Risky, what do you want? What are you drinking?
That clear stuff on the top shelf will do. What is that, aquavit? Yes, the aquavit.
you want, well, that's, I don't know what that is, but you got the, you sure you want that the blue whale nobility?
Absolutely.
All right, 6,800 longs, please.
Gladly. Should we get 2? One will be fine.
She okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Yeah,
she will
she's
be.
great.
I'm just going. Yeah, we will just move to the other room.
Yes.
Well, you got 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, don't worry.
Unless you can give me a damn good reason to let you use it longer.
Here's 1,000 credits. Here's 1,000 won. Buy a sandwich.
I'll give you an extra hour.
Thank you.
All right, so you all shuffle into the room. Waifu, you're starting to come to.
Risky will be there at her side, sort of, brushing her hair, out of her face, and hey, are you with us? Hey guys, waifu, are you here?
Yeah. Why am I in Snowball's arms?
Well,
Why are you bleeding?
Well,
It's fine. It's fine. Here. Sit down. Lie down.
Are you okay? It looks like a deep cut.
Snowball will be fine. Oh, that is a lot of blood, actually. Okay.
Sandman will go over there and just inject you with some healing real quick.
Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you.
What you took 4, yeah, you're going to get all back. The lowest I could roll is like 4.
Where?
we're back at the turtle. Yeah, we're back. Everything's safe. We're safe. It's okay.
But we were supposed to meet with Cherry. I thought we were with Cherry.
We took care of it. Everything went. We got paid, so we're rich. That's the upside.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
YF00 model. What is your primary protocol?
What do you mean? Why did you go back to calling me YF00 and not
YF00 model? I repeat, what is your primary protocol?
I don't understand.
Mr. Sandman, if I could, waifu, there was a bit of an incident, and I think you lost control of your programming or something. Remember when we were looking at some of the coding, the internal coding, and we came across that piece of code, the WE3. Just it's okay.
Yes.
What?
Look, something happened.
W3R3W07F.
That one.
Yes. Did something happen?
Yeah.
Did I do something?
Well, you kind of went off the rails a little bit, and it didn't go great. But everybody's okay.
What does that mean? All I remember is going up to the limousine and requesting payment.
Yeah.
It means you're the murder bot I always thought you were.
Okay, I mean,
really
we don't need
Snowball in
to.
the neck.
I mean, that part's true, but
Oh, and you
I was
stabbed
the
some
one who
guys.
hurt you?
Oh yeah, got him clean, got him good. It was a really good, solid stab.
look, you guys.
Waifu's gonna go up to she's gonna get up from where she was sitting, and she's going to go over to Snowball as if to try to like touch like the area that she, I guess she found out that she actually injured, but then she kind of stops herself like she's afraid. And then you see almost like as if it's like a very weird like substance that seems to kind of go down Waifu's cheek. It looks like it's a tear, but it's more of a milky kind of substance that's going down her face at the moment.
This was not your fault, waifu.
Snowball will grab Waifu in a big hug and just like give her a squeeze and say, sometimes, waifu, we have big feelings and we don't know how to express ourselves, and it gets out of control and we hurt people, but it's okay.
But we don't hurt friends.
Well,
We don't hurt family.
sometimes we do.
Look, there's something that you guys need to know about waifu, and there's some malignant code that we found. We should have been transparent about it with you, but we didn't know what it was. Waifu, I ran a scan on you after we got you to calm down, and it was that piece of code that triggered whatever just happened. This is not something that waifu did intentionally, Mr. Sandman. Hey, this was not her. This is something that someone else put in to her operating system.
But Mr. Sandman is right. There's something wrong with me.
Oh, well,
No.
there is something wrong with everybody. I have seen many people lose control, hurt people, do horrible things.
Yeah, and we put those people in jail or execute them so they don't do it again.
Well,
Or
not always.
find
Not
help for those
always.
people.
What help can you get rid of it? Can you guarantee that she won't do that again? Right
That's
now.
what I've been trying to do, okay?
Trying is not succeeding, boy.
Well, Sandy, how can any of us promise not to do that? Not to get big emotions, not to get big feelings, not to lash out at the people around us when things get out of control.
There is a big difference between an organic like us losing our minds because of emotions and a program triggered by something we didn't know attacking anyone that's near it.
That someone else put into waifu. At least with the
Cindy.
emotions that we have as humans, that's something that we personally can control, Mr. Sandman. This is
But
something
she
that's
can't.
inside waifu that she cannot control because someone else put it in her.
Let me tell you something, corporate boy.
Don't call me
I don't
boy,
trust-
old man.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
Please,
Oh.
please, no more loud voices, no more arguing.
I think we are all talking about the same thing. Programming, emotions, somebody else, we control it. It's the same thing.
But it's not.
Oh,
I'm
it is.
defective. I'm broken and I don't know what to do to fix it. I can't fix myself.
No, you can't, but that is what others are for. That is why you have friends. That is why you have family.
That's why we're
But I
getting the
can
money
tell
that we're getting, so we can
Mr.
do
Sandman
something.
will not trust me. Mr. Sandman does not want me here. So maybe it's best so I don't hurt you next, Risky, that I leave.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, that's whoa. That's not it. Running away from the problem doesn't solve the problem.
But I don't know.
Something-
What if
No.
something happens again? What if I
What
do
if
worse?
something happens again? That is a question we ask ourselves every day. What if something happens? What if something bad happens? I saw plenty of bad things happen. Sandy saw plenty of bad things happen. It is a risk we take, but we have to trust that the people around us will help us to grow, to improve. When I was injured, I didn't think I would ever do anything, but thanks to the support of my sister and her company, now I have this, and now I can look after everyone. But yes, waifu, you are dangerous, but so is Snowball. That doesn't change the fact that we look out for each other. I am not trying to say that Sandy is wrong. He is concerned. We all are. None of us have seen you. You are powerful. You are strong. I could barely hold you. But if there's one thing I learned growing up, is that all of that rage and that power left unchecked is dangerous. But if you find a way to point it in the right direction, if you find a way to harness it, then it can be a useful tool. That is what gives Snowball his power. You are not defective. There is nothing defective about you. You are just a girl with big feelings, big emotions, and also a big knife in your arm. But that's beside the point.
I have a knife in my arm? She looks at both her hands, just like...
Somewhere along the way, it did retract when you went into your...
No, it did. That's why she's just looking at her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No surprise. You also have big knife in your arm.
Oh. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, of course it is. You have knife in your arm. I have knife in my belt. Sandy has gun.
You have knife in your butt?
Close to it, yes, it is back here. No, all I'm saying, like, you know, a weapon is a weapon. But the person who wields that weapon, that is the one that has the responsibility.
I understand.
Don't
I'm just
leave.
worried.
Don't. Oh, yes,
Leaving
worried.
is not going to solve the problem.
You are allowed to be worried. We are all worried. We don't know what's going to happen next. None of us do.
Why would I have this in my programming?
But I don't know.
What was I made for?
Well, Yelena said that you were a security model. So it makes sense that you were designed to be fast and strong.
Risky?
Yeah.
When you found me, do you know why I was thrown away? The truth.
Waifu, you were slated to be scrapped. And I didn't think it was right for a unique individual like you to just be tossed aside. I mean, you have every right, just like I have, or Snowball has, or Mr. Sandman has, to have a chance at life. There's a technology in your, there's something in your programming. I don't know what it is. And I'm just, for the record, that's the reason why I'm even here on these types of jobs, is so we could get the longs, not to live the life of rock stars and change our district status and none of that. It was to figure out how we could fix whatever it is that's corrupted your code. And I'm sorry that I didn't mention this to you, Snowball and Mr. Sandman, but I didn't realize what might happen.
Maybe that was why I was discarded. I'm not supposed to be here.
Well, you're here
Snowball
now.
disagrees.
Yeah, you're here, and we care about you. I care about
Yo.
you. we can figure this out. We have the funds now. We've got the longs to get to the bottom of this code. We can figure out how to change it, how to extract it, how to fix it. This can be done. There are people who know how to do these things. I mean, perhaps even Elena could help us. She seems extremely knowledgeable about these types of things, yeah? And Mr. Sandman, you've got to see that there's a value to having waifu here with us. Utilitarian, sure, from your perspective, but there's more to waifu than utility, than a security model.
Salmon looks at the three of you. Then he looks directly at waifu. You're not the first one I've seen lose its mind. He looks to Risky. You're not the first one to say to have a bleeding heart for those people. I can't give you chances after chances. I won't see another one of my loved ones die again because of faulty programming. So this is what I got for you. You have one more time to lose your mind. One more. And then I'm burning this entire team, even if it takes me down with it.
Well, you just said it yourself. You said, you people. So that means, just like a person, I can change too. Right?
Absolutely.
Everybody can change.
I'm sorry, Snowball, Sandman, Hody, 3520. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Fix your programming. And then Sandman will just walk out. He's gonna go get a drink.
We are. Snowball, we'll grab waifu again and just say we are all trying to be better. Trying to do better. All of us. Some, it takes a longer to do it. But we are trying. All of us people trying to be better. And I'll give her a big hug. And then quietly to her, I'll be like, also, my name is David, not Snowball.
David.
Family call me David.
Thank you.
And she gives you like an even bigger, like kind of like wraps, like or try, like she's trying to wrap her little arms around your like neck to give you like big, like little sister vibe hug.
Yeah. Sweet.
And as that happens, Risky, you get a message from Klitsch who says, "Yo, we've got a gig in 3 days. We got to get practice in. Where you at? Hit me up, Klitsch." And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Let's
go!
Hell yeah.
Oh, big feelings.
Big feelings!
Oh my God.
All the
What,
feelings.
Ah!
what a roller coaster this
Whoa.
Yeah.
game was tonight. Holy shit.
Oh, Ute, just.
Let's go! That was awesome,
Oh my
Uta.
God.
Yeah, so good.
So yeah, I was so excited for that glitch to kick in, and then I was
Yeah.
so terrified when it did. Oh my God.
I'm glad that I
Fantastic.
could make it as terrifying as possible.
That was
Yeah.
absolutely terrifying.
was
Thank you,
terrifying, yeah,
Ty, for
terrifying.
helping me to make it even more terrifying.
Oh
It
my
was a pleasure to be
God.
part of that roller coaster for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
Wow. Now we have an extra
Uh,
week to recover.
yes, yes. Oh my God.
Oh yeah! Oh
That's
God!
way too
damn
long.
it!
That's way too long.
Just like
Um,
sit on this for a little bit, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
no big
You
deal.
on that? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for another great game session. This is so much freaking fun. All of these characters are so bizarre and also relatable at the same time. I don't know how this happens, but it's beautiful. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. Stick around. We're gonna raid into some friends here in just a minute, but let's go around the virtual tabletop here and do some outros. Tell us, where we can find you, all that good stuff. And let's go ahead and start with Utahime. Fantastic portrayal of this character, lovable and terrifying. Yeah.
Thank you guys, and so much for just like being amazing people to role play with and go on this journey with, and Ty for going with my crazy wild idea of my little defective real girl. Of course she's real. Of course she's a real girl. No big deal. Hello everyone. I'm Utahime, Utahime, Utahime cosplay pretty much everywhere except on the app formerly known as Twitter. You can find me at Brianna DeCosta there. As the name suggests, I am a cosplayer. I'm also a host for various events at conventions and panels and such. And also too, just a big geek who loves tabletop role-playing games and Magic the Gathering. So I'm up to lots of nerdy, geeky shenanigans on a weekly basis. So if you want to follow me on my socials, you'll see what I'm up to. Most recently, I announced that I am going to be a host and a cosplay guest for Cyberpunk in Arizona.
Ooh.
So I'm super excited about that. There's going to be some more fun announcements to come. But other than that, I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con is the one that's coming up quickly, actually. Wow. So you can catch me there along with Lamar as well. We'll be doing some stuff together at San Diego Comic-Con, so that'll be lots of fun. But other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching us do the thing, and also too for everybody at this table. You guys are amazing, and this has been such a wild ride. I love it. I'm gonna miss the next week where there's nothing. I'm like, oh, I need more.
Maybe we'll get together and just commiserate about what we're heading into next.
Right.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brianna. This has been fantastic. I love playing with you. Alan, I've been having a blast playing with you as well. First time being a game with you, and I can't get enough. So thank you so much. Tell folks where they can find you and what you have going on.
Yep, I'm Alan Henry, thoroughly strange person, actor, performance sketch artist, big nerd. You can find me at AlanHenry_official on Instagram, and also Alan Watermelon on other social media things that I haven't I should really fix it. I'm next week I'm jumping on a plane to Chicago for a G-Fest, so that's where I'll be in Rosemont, Illinois for a while, and then a few more conventions down the road, but we'll talk about that when the time comes. But yeah, thanks again for having me, and greetings from the Māori New Year here in New Zealand. Manawatia te matariki.
So glad to have you. Thank you so much. And next to Lamar, Lamar is not a grumpy old man, but he plays one on this stream quite well, and I love you for that. Lamar, tell us where we can find you. What's going on?
Oh God, my palate and heart feels so bad, but it's such good role play. Top of the morning, two last is both, neither, everyone in between. My name is Lamar the Con Guy. You can find me, just look up Lamar the Con Guy, LEMAR the Con Guy on whatever you're on, as long as it was made before 2023. I'm basically just following Utahime around. I will be at San Diego Comic-Con. I might be doing some other things that have not been announced yet. I will be at one of two cons in October. I'm officiating a wedding in October. I might be doing another con in December. I don't know. People tell me to do things and I'm doing them. I got casted in a bunch of other things that have not been announced yet. I am so tired. Yeah.
Dude, I get tired just listening to your list of things you're doing. I'm like, woo, need a break.
I'm just trying. It's me and Lou Wilson fighting for the same position. It's fine.
You're winning.
Yeah!
Hey! Oh, Lamar, it's such a pleasure to play with you. I love what you bring to the table every time. You never know what you're going to get. And then when you get it, you're like, fuck yeah. Thank you so much. Also, a big hell yeah to our game master here, DungeonMisterTy. Thank you so much for pulling this together and like I said before, putting the pieces in front of us so we can destroy the game. Thank you, Ty.
I am having such a fun time as an audience member. I'll tell you. It's so awesome to have the structure set out there and then to watch you all just play with it, just do stuff. So thank you. It has been my extreme pleasure to be the game master tonight for episode 4 of the Freelancers in this wonderful cast. And we do have 2 sessions left for that. Meanwhile, I am just go to adventureslang.com, adventure slang, where we speak adventure, and you can find the stuff on there. Including the podcast, my calendar. I want to say something about the podcast. Those who know Blackmore Flan Blackmore, I never remember, Tim, sorry, is helping me co-host right now with the podcast. Aaron is really busy right now with a lot of stuff, a lot of projects and things. So Tim has stepped in to help me co-host on that. If you know Flan,
awesome guy. Yeah.
And I'll be at RageCon starting tomorrow for the weekend in Reno, Nevada, and then a little
Happy
bit.
birthday!
Thank you. My birthday's tomorrow as well.
Hey.
So this is a great way to launch into it, and I really am going to miss everyone next week. So I can't wait to get back to it. On what is that? That's going to be the 11th.
Yep, the 11th. We will be back to see what the heck happens next. Yep. Oh my God.
All right. That's me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ty. Again, this has been so much fun. I'm glad we pulled this together. We've been talking about it for a long, long time, and we're finally here, and it's better than I ever imagined it would be. So thank you all for being part of that. We are going to, I'm still trying to find someone to raid. We're gonna raid into some people, so just stick around. We're gonna raid, trust me, there's a raid incoming. Thank you all for being here. We will be back next Tuesday with the Heroes of Greyhawk, and then a week off from the Freelancers, and then we'll be back the following week for the Freelancers. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Really, really appreciate you all. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.